Congratulations, John, on becoming the new TRB. When we picked you for this slot, we knew we were going to make history, having the second Jewish male from the suburbs of Detroit take over this prestigious chair.
Thank you, Frank. It's very kind of you to give me this after David Gergen, Morgan Dracke, Atrios, and the junior staff of the Harvard Crimson were unable to take the job. I'm glad that you settled on me at last.
So, John, I want you to justify yourself to me. In the age of the blogosphere, I don't quite know why we should be publishing 1,000-word opinion columns.
Well, if you put me on the spot, I would say that there is a bit of a middle ground between what blogs do and what we do on our website and what we do with the longer feature pieces in the magazine. There's room for the format of the short, opinionated essay. And what I want to do is try to incorporate what I think is good about opinion columns and make it even better. I think the difference between TRB and a lot of your daily opinion columns you see in the newspaper is there's a few things. One, I think there are a lot of problems with the traditional op-ed column format. One is you've got people writing way too often. You know, most of your newspaper columnists write twice a week.
Yeah.
They get tapped out of ideas
very
quickly, and however smart and however talented they are, it's just draining. And I know this because I've just finished spending 2.5 years as a weekly columnist at the LA Times, and even doing it half as often as a lot of those other folks. I know a lot of times it's really tough to come up with an original idea.
So we've saved you from becoming David Broder.
Exactly, and for this I'll be forever grateful. Second of all,
unfortunately, we're not going to be able to stop you from going bald.
That's maybe we can, Frank. Maybe the technology will be developed.
I think that the next generation of columnists on newspaper op-ed pages, if they continue to exist, are going to come from blogs.
They might. I mean, that's where people are trained to think and to argue, and not just to report. And they know that they can't simply argue by assertion.
We've been in the process of radically reshaping the magazine.
Right.
We've switched to this new fortnightly format. How do you see that switch affecting the way that you would write this column?
You know, it's going to be less on the news than it was before, which is the whole direction the magazine's going. The website is the place we use to comment on news as it happens, and the magazine is the place to have more timely, thoughtful reflections. You know, going every other week really gives me a time to craft the thinking and the writing that goes into it, to make it, you know, a little essay that I can be proud of, that I'm not tossing off, that I can, you know, take time to consider every sentence and every word, and to say something about American politics or culture that you know, isn't just ephemeral, isn't just something that lasts a day, but that's something that you could read, you know, a month or two later, or even years later, and would tell you something. As soon as I can stop filming these ridiculous video segments.